How can the people of two countries help each other? By building new networks of resourceful, insightful citizens, the U.S.-Russia Social Expertise Exchange sets a new model for collaborative change.
This program, the Social Expertise Exchange, is predicated on the idea that ordinary Russians and ordinary Americans, if they put their heads together, can help each other solve problems that affect their daily lives in material ways.
Implemented by Eurasia Foundation, SEE challenges experts across different fields and lets them set their own goals and agendas for projects benefiting both countries.
Мне кажется, что для программы крайне важно, чтобы общественные организации, активные люди, находящиеся в Америке и в России, чтобы они понимали, какое огромное количество возможностей есть во взаимодействии двух стран, какие успешные результаты есть в том, чтобы использовался опыт наших сообществ.
The blueprint for SEE was laid out during Eurasia Foundation's 2009 Civil Society Summit in Moscow.
Through the work that you do, you underscore what I believe is a fundamental truth in the 21st century, that strong, vibrant nations include strong, vibrant civil society.
Since then, Eurasia Foundation has facilitated the growth of a dozen thematic working groups. The groups set goals for the coming year at annual conferences, where they share their successes and plot new directions for their projects.
Всех этих обсуждений, работы получаешь какой-то новый другой опыт и имеешь возможность своим опытом поделиться. И при этом сразу же получаешь какой-то практический результат.
Led by a joint U.S.-Russian steering committee, SEE consists of three interconnected components. Working groups made up of individuals that identify and address the most pressing issues in Russia and the U.S. Linkage projects awarded to teams of Russian and American NGOs to build collaborative networks, and fellowships that propel emerging and established professionals. Composed of experts from the U.S. and Russia, SEE's 12 working groups exchange best practices and experiences while designing and implementing projects that benefit both countries.
Бэкграунд, на основании которого мы пытались выработать проект, он очень различается. Различается все. Под одним и тем же термином мы понимаем абсолютно разные вещи, потому что у нас другие законы, у нас другой менталитет, у нас много чего другого. Но, как выяснилось, у нас очень много общих проблем, которые мы пытаемся каждый решить по-своему.
The Public Health Working Group developed an exhaustive collection of guidelines to help reduce smoking in Russia and the U.S., especially among women, pregnant women, and children. The reports are being distributed throughout both countries and elsewhere abroad. After an initial launch in Washington, D.C., working group members traveled throughout Russia and held 23 presentations in 6 cities.
You know, so if the need is to educate people, then you would start there. But
the Community Development Working Group created a project that connected organizations from 17 regions in Russia and 23 states in the U.S. to exchange effective answers to local issues. During a study visit to the U.S., the Russian delegation was inspired by the Buy Local slogan, which it brought back and put to use for Khabarovsk's annual Jam Festival.
It was very interesting to hear about the company Think Local and Buy Local, because I think it is one of the very necessary thing which is necessary to do, especially in our rural areas, that money must stay in the places where they are, but not going out to the big cities.
when we went to Russia, I was very impressed at the way they are involving citizens and really promoting active citizenship and promoting sort of a self-help concept.
SEE holds an annual competition for linkage projects that work towards collaborative solutions to issues affecting both countries. Past projects have brought to the spotlight issues such as sustainable development shared by small communities in Montana and the Altai region, as well as timber supply chain logistics. As a new component, fellowships are offered to advanced and emerging experts from Russia and the U.S. fellows are matched with host organizations and contribute to working group projects while growing their professional experience abroad.
Well, we're really counting on fellows to help us achieve our goals, and we think that we're going to find some really motivated ones to help develop research and report on cooperating between American and Russian universities.
People interested in different issues and sometimes not even realizing how close they are, how much they overlap, can interact, can work together, and sometimes can formulate common tasks and find common solutions.
Through its multifaceted channels, SEE strengthens dialogue between Russia and U.S. experts so that they can work together toward shared goals.
Я считаю, что это очень прекрасный пример такого сотрудничества, когда эксперты из разных стран могут сделать что-то общее и полезное для своей страны.
By bringing these communities together, SEE sets the stage for the growth of sustained partnerships between Russia and the U.S. in the years to come.